Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are jumping straight into one of life's, well, one of its most ridiculous paradoxes.
The great riddle of the exhausted battery. It really is.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. How is it that someone can be carrying, say, 50, 60, even 100 pounds of excess weight, which is literally a month of stored fuel?
It's pure energy.
Pure energy. And yet they are just perpetually tired. They're foggy, they can't focus, they're craving sugar. Like, it's the only thing keeping them from collapsing. You are built like a massive power plant, but you're just sputtering on fumes. It makes no sense.
It defies all common sense. You have all of this potential energy, but your body, your internal system, just won't give you the password. It's the ultimate metabolic lockout.
So our mission today is to figure out why the advice we've all been given for decades isn't just, unhelpful. It's actually the cause of this energy crisis.
Right. We're going to dismantle that old advice and really get into the hormones behind it, not the willpower.
And we can promise you this. If you've tried to lose weight and failed, it wasn't you. It was the physics of the advice you were following.
It was the advice. 100%.
Okay, so let's start with the absolute worst advice out there. The one everyone knows.
Oh, I know this one.
Just lower your calories. And its evil twin, practice portion control.
Oof. That advice is just a metabolic guarantee of misery. I mean, the immediate result is you're just intensely hungry all the time.
And the cravings are just, they're overwhelming. You're trying to run this, 2,000 calorie machine on 1,200 calories. Of course, it's going to fight back.
It will always fight back. And the body is smart. It doesn't just sit there and starve.
No, it adapts.
It adapts. And this is where people get so confused. They say their metabolism slows down, but what's really happening is, well, it's way more insidious.
Okay.
Your body becomes incredibly efficient at operating on almost no fuel. It learns to run this massive operation on less and less, which is why people who diet like this for years find that by, say, 45 or 50, weight loss feels impossible.
Because the body has just reset its baseline to expect nothing.
Exactly. It's learned to survive a famine.
And then here's the real killer combination. You take that low-calorie approach and you mix it with a high-carb diet.
Which is what most traditional diets recommend. Whole grain breads, fruits, all that stuff.
That's the poison pill right there.
It is, because that guarantees high insulin. And insulin is the master key here. Its main job isn't just blood sugar. Its job is to signal energy storage.
So when insulin is high,
it is physically locking the door to your fat stores, to that massive energy reserve you're carrying around.
So wait, if that huge battery, your fat, is locked away, where are you getting your energy from?
Only from the food you just put in your mouth. Specifically, the sugar from those carbs.
So you're stuck with this tiny little gas tank.
A tiny tank. That's why you feel ravenous and foggy every hour and a half. The second that little tank runs dry, you crash.
And the solution they give you for that is even worse.
Oh, it's the worst. Eat 6 small meals a day to keep your energy up. Every single time you eat, even a healthy snack, you raise your insulin. You're just relocking the door to your fat stores over and over and over again all day long.
It's a self-defeating cycle. And then when people fail, which is inevitable,
they get blamed. You just don't have enough willpower.
When really the advice set them up to fail from the start. They're fighting their own hormones.
Precisely. And that's when the frustration peaks and people turn to, well, desperate and sometimes risky fixes.
Yeah, we have to talk about the extreme measures for a second. We're seeing these powerful new medications like Ozempic being used to try and force the body out of this cycle.
It really shows you how desperate the situation is. I mean, we're using these drastic medical interventions for a hormonal problem that, frankly, should be addressed with food.
And it's not without risk.
Not at all. Yeah. It's critical. People know there's a major $2 billion lawsuit right now concerning Ozempic.
$2 billion for what?
For side effects, including irreversible eye damage and potential permanent blindness.
Wow. Okay, so this isn't a minor headache we're talking about.
No. This is a serious risk people are taking because the foundational advice they were given just completely failed them.
Right, let's use that hybrid car analogy again. It's so good. You have 2 fuel tanks. The sugar tank, which is glucose, and the fat tank.
Right.
If you're eating low-calorie, high-carb, you're basically forcing your body into what you call metabolic eco mode. What does that actually look like?
Okay, so your body thinks it's in a famine because it's only getting these little drips of glucose. So it goes into conservation mode.
Just like a car trying to save gas.
Exactly like that. The car dims the dashboard lights, turns the AC fan down low to save power. your body does the same thing. It starts shutting down systems that aren't critical for immediate survival.
So it's conserving energy even though it has this massive full tank of fat available.
Correct. Because that fat is potential energy. It's locked away by insulin. It's not actual usable energy until the hormones say so.
And this eco mode is what causes all the suffering. The brain fog, the exhaustion.
The brain is almost always the first casualty. It uses a huge amount of energy. So when it can't get that clean, consistent fuel, you get brain fog. You can't focus.
Right.
That afternoon crash.
And what about the physical stuff? Like, why do people feel cold all the time?
That's a classic sign of energy rationing. Your body is prioritizing its core functions, so it makes adjustments that impact the thyroid. Your hands and feet getting cold isn't random. It's your body literally turning down the thermostat to conserve fuel.
So the constant hunger, the cold, the brain fog, it's all just collateral damage from the body trying to survive on the wrong fuel.
Absolutely. We also see the immune system not working properly, chronic issues with the liver. I mean, the whole system of constantly feeding on carbs is just fundamentally unsustainable. It leads to a system-wide breakdown.
Okay, so let's flip this around. Let's get to unlocking that fuel tank the better way.
The solution is to completely flip the script. We stop focusing on restricting calories, and we start focusing on the hormones. We have to lower insulin.
And the main way to do that is cutting carbs.
Yes. So key number 1, extreme carb reduction. For actual weight loss and metabolic repair, you need to be really aggressive. We're talking 10 to 20 grams of total carbs a day.
Wow, that's much lower than standard keto, which is under 50.
It is. 50 might be fine for maintenance, but if you have real metabolic issues, you need that insulin to just drop like a rock. It's an emergency brake.
So once insulin is low, that unlocks the fat, and then what's next?
Then you can use a much better strategy than just starving yourself. Key number 2, intermittent fasting.
Okay.
You have to change your mindset about this. When you are not eating, you are still eating. You're eating your own fat.
Which is the superior fuel we wanted all along.
That's a cleaner, better fuel. So the new rule is, if you are not hungry, do not eat. That's the ultimate proof your system is finally working correctly.
So when you do eat, what's the priority?
Key number 3, animal protein. Protein is the most important macronutrient, period. More important than fats or carbs. You need it for tissue repair, for hormones, for enzymes, everything.
Got it. And to help with that, key number 4, a little apple cider vinegar.
Yep. A teaspoon or a tablespoon in some water before a meal. Use a straw, though. You got to protect your teeth.
Protect the enamel.
Right. It just helps your stomach get ready for the food and helps stabilize blood sugar.
Okay, what about bloating? A lot of people get that when they change their diet.
That's a great point. So, key number 5, managing fiber. Bloating is a stress signal. If you're feeling bloated, you might be struggling to digest a lot of fiber from vegetables.
So what's the fix?
You can try fermented vegetables, like sauerkraut. Or for some people, even trying a zero-carb carnivore approach for a short time can really help reset the gut.
All right, let's talk movement. Keys 6 and 7 are about timing your workout.
Yes. First, absolutely no sugary pre-workout drinks or protein bars.
Spikes insulin.
Spikes insulin. And you just canceled out all the fat-burning benefits of your workout. The best time to exercise is to wake up, skip breakfast, and work out in that fasted, low-insulin state.
And what about the type of exercise?
For this, simple is best. Key 8, the power of walking. Walk every single day, especially after a meal. It helps burn off a little extra sugar.
It's more than that, isn't it?
Oh, it's so much more. The real benefit is stress extraction. A long, slow, half-hour walk lowers your stress hormone, cortisol. And lower cortisol means better sleep.
Which brings us to another huge factor that people ignore, light. So key number 9, night light discipline.
Our bodies are just not designed for modern artificial light. That stress hormone, cortisol, is supposed to be high in the morning and crash at night.
But our screens and lights keep it high.
They do. 90 minutes before bed, you need to dim the lights. Avoid that strong blue light. Otherwise, you're literally telling your body, wake up, there's a threat, right when you want to sleep.
Okay, and on the flip side of that, what about good light?
That's key number 10. Infrared and morning sun. First thing in the morning, get 20 minutes of sunlight in your eyes. It sets your body's master clock for the entire day.
So cortisol is high when you need it.
Exactly. And at night, soft incandescent light, or even a fireplace, gives off infrared light, which actually helps your cells, your mitochondria recover and produce melatonin.
I love that. Okay, let's finish with 2 really practical anti-sabotage tips.
Yes. Key number 11, the grocery store rules. 2 rules. 1, never buy junk food. If it's not in the pantry, you can't have that 9 p.m. willpower battle.
Which you will lose.
You will always lose. And rule 2, never ever go to the store hungry.
Yep.
You will buy things you shouldn't, and you'll buy them in bulk.
Been there. Okay, and finally, the social minefield.
Ah, yes. Key number 13, surviving social situations. Parties, birthdays, work events.
Yeah.
This is where people get derailed.
The social pressure is real.
It is. The best strategy is simple. Eat before you go. If you show up full and nourished, you can socialize and you won't be tempted by all the junk. You're in control.
So to wrap this all up, what we've learned is that the secret to having sustainable energy isn't about counting every crumb. It's not about deprivation.
Not at all.
It's about realizing that the hormone insulin has been holding your own energy hostage.
Mm-hmm.
And when you strategically lower your carbs, the insulin drops, the door to your fat stores flies open, and the hunger just vanishes.
And that's the ultimate sign that the whole process is finally sustainable. The hunger going away is the win.
Your body shifts from running on this dirty, quick-burning sugar to running on its own clean, superior fuel source.
Which gives you stable energy, better brain function, and just freedom. The freedom to not have to think about food all day long.
So if you're not hungry, you are actually eating. You're consuming your own potential energy.
Right.
Which leaves us with the real question. If all that fat is potential energy,
Mm-hmm.
how much untapped power are you leaving on the table right now?